One of the most common conditions that an endocrinologist treats is hypothyroidism. In fact, thyroid disorders are very common. Some studies suggest that 10% or more Indians may actually be having some degree of thyroid abnormality. The thyroid gland is a butterfly-shaped structure in the front of our neck that produces a hormone called T4, which controls our body metabolism. A deficiency of T4 because of poor functioning of thyroid gland results in a condition called hypothyroidism. It slows down our body metabolism and affects all parts of our body in different ways. The most common test used to diagnose hypothyroidism is the measurement in the blood of a hormone called Thyroid Stimulating Hormone or TSH. An elevation in TSH above normal is diagnostic of hypothyroidism. When this is accompanied by a low T4 hormone also, then it is called frank or clinical hypothyroidism. When the T4 is normal and the TSH is high, as is often the case, more commonly the case, then it is called subclinical hypothyroidism. The most commonly used test to diagnose hypothyroidism is measurement of TSH, Thyroid Stimulating Hormone, in the blood. Typically, levels below 5 are considered normal. Some labs may consider 4 as normal. And values between 5 and 10, especially with normal T4, fall in the zone of what is called subclinical hypothyroidism. Typically, subclinical hypothyroidism does not require treatment in most patients. We can leave it alone. Patients, however, tend to attribute all their symptoms to a borderline TSH of 6, 7 or 8. They think their weight gain is because of that. They think their depression is because of that. All of these are not proven. We treat patients with subclinical hypothyroidism and TSH values between 5 and 10 if they have a positive thyroid antibody test. We also treat this condition in younger individuals, especially women. In women planning pregnancy or those who are already pregnant, a value of 5 or 6 becomes very important because there we may want to keep the TSH below 2.5. So other than that situation, that is people planning pregnancy or already pregnant, treating values of between 5 and 10 of TSH is not usually warranted and does not give relief. In fact, it gives a false hope to the patient that all their symptoms can be correlated with this borderline TSH value. So the craze for treating every abnormal TSH value should be abandoned, and only those that fulfill the criteria for treatment should actually be given thyroxine replacement.